So main our target is to do today is the unfolding Maya and default में EV generation. So there are a lot of people has problem how to unfold the maps. So if you go to the EV, what will happen here is this is the default EV. Okay, default EV में why we need this objects, why we need 2D projection is I have told you guys before. Okay, 2D projection is very important in order to paint the textures, in order to paint the textures on a 2D platform. Here like this, see if I want a 2D one, if I have a 2D image and if I want a color is here, I can select any color, I can take one new layer and alt backface, I can able to fill the color. This is 2D. Same thing if there is an object on the 3D, let's say this is a brush, I'll take the black color and this is 3D object. How can I paint back this side? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and the back side to this is 5 and this is 6. So the 6 wala I cannot able to see. What I can able to see? I can able to see 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 I cannot see. Only 4 I can able to paint it, because I can able to see that those objects, and however I want it, I can able to paint it. But in order to paint entire object, what is required? That is 3D में when you define 2D and 3D, what happens is when you paint it 2D वाला object, let's say this is 2D, and let's say this is 3D. Now what will happen? I wanted to paint, in order to paint this 3D object, I should have this is to open box like a EV, like this. It should open. All 6 spaces should get opened so that I can able to paint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have this unwrapping. We call it as EV in Maya. So for that we have to do unwrapping any object, whether it is a 3D, whether it is a character, whether it is human being. So we need to have a EV to have. So we have to understand here, one is cut, where to cut and where to unfold. Next, sui, you should know this sui, and you should know unfold. If you can understand unfold, EV cut and sui and Maya mein, it is easy to understand the difference between 2D and 3D. This is the funda. This is the base funda of understanding and paint and textures. Without this, without EV, you cannot make a textures. Keep this is the first fundamental in your mind. Next, object. What kind of object will come for you? One is your box. One more is your cylinder. One is big sphere. You will have sphere, you will have cone. So those are the 3D objects, and modified object will be there. So in that you should understand how to unfold as well in Maya. Until unfolding is not there, you have a neat object in Maya. Now let's say if I am taking this is and taking it up, then your EV has scaled. Before this, does your EV has scaled? No, your UV has neat and clean. When I am editing this object, automatically what is happening? Your UV is scaling and stretching. Your textures are stretched. So we need to stop that, or we need to have a texture on that. What I should do? I should able to unwrap this. How should I do? There is in UV mapping there is a tool called camera based. What I am taking? Camera base. Apply that camera base. Right? Camera base you got, this is the preview. Now when you open a box, what will happen? The top one you will open, down one will open. So what happens? Both will go open. In order to make entire half, you should cut in the middle. Correct? So now I'll take 1, 2, 3 cut. Down mein, up mein, here one, side cut, and middle mein one. What I can do? There is a tool and cut. Done. Take this is, select all the UV and unfold. And unfold. Now it got unfolded. Rotate. Rotate and keep this is UV layout. Unfolded, and you can able to see your object neatly. It got unfolded, and you can able to keep the textures. Sir, how will I bring textures on this? Any textures, whether it is a wood, whether it is stone, whether it is, if we have a good mapping or a good textures, you can able to bring it here. I am talking about bringing. How I should bring? Right click. What you do? Assign a material, Lambert. With that Lambert, what will happen? Delete by history, go to here in color, file, and file may go to any one of the object. Okay, so any one object, and check if any wood kind of textures are there, you bring the textures. Here you will understand easily. You can able to see. Neatly you got your textures. If same thing, I'll take this this box, and I'll make a little bit of increase the size. I have stretched, I have taken up, and next I'll just apply a same textures, which is that Lambert fourth one, I think. Fourth one, right? Do you think the problem that you are find out? Right? You can able to see the problem that how good stretch has happened. Now removing that stretch, what I should do? Unfold and cut. So what is that mapping? Camera, middle cut, middle cut, top 3 and down 3. UV cut and unfold. And rotate it and keep it neatly here. Done. Similarly it came because we have done unwrapping for this. When you will not do UV, this is a problem. When you do UV, there won't be a problem. Let's see. Now this is the UV. Duplicate one UV to here. and one more. Now what I will do, insert one edge loop is here like T shape, one and here one and two, extrude. Correct? Right? What happens? 1, 2. What we should do? Planar. Planar. Multi-cut. 2. Multi-cut. 1, 2. Cut. Done. Now why it is rotating? Because EV is not neat. So when EVs are not there, only the problem. When EVs are there, we don't have to worry about the problem. Only we should know how to unwrap it. This is the basic funda. If you guys understood this funda, so you can do anywhere, anyhow unwrapping. If you are not understanding, this is only the difficult part for you. Sir, now one more object only I will make you understand today. Okay. So here, let's say this is there, right? This is there. 1, 2. This is a bend object. This is bend object. 3. Bevel. So this is not the correct unwrapping. So what I should do here right now? Same method. So planar, and where to cut? One side में, here one and down में 3. Cut, sui. Everywhere neat work will happen. If later on, if you keep your D pivot point, D Control D and -1, FT -1. Clear? If we can give some gap is here and combine both and let it bridge will happen between this and this. This is the fundamental of unwrapping, and I want you guys to learn this is what the main fundamental of the unwrapping.